Today we're diving into a whirlwind of action and excitement with a review of the new film Twisters. If you love the original Twister from 1996, stick around because we've got a lot to discuss. Hey everyone, I'm Jake Dietz from Movies That Make Us, and this is Jake's Reviews. Sometimes with a movie, it's like a lightning strike. It's a perfect storm of timing, production, and audience appetite, creating a blockbuster hit. That's exactly what happened in the summer of 1996 with the film Twister. It was a runaway hit for the summer, but rarely does lightning strike in the same place twice. Twisters, which is dubbed a sequel to Twister, attempts to capture that same magic. So how does it compare? Like the original, Twisters boasts a strong cast, lots of action, and plenty of thrills. It's a heck of a ride. While technically a sequel, it's more of a reboot, and the only real nod to the original is the use of a Dorothy device in the beginning. Beyond that, it tells a similar story, but stands on its own. The film follows Kate, played by Daisy Edgar Jones. She starts out as a grad student chasing storms with her team to prove a theory about being able to stop tornadoes. A tragedy happens during one of the field tests, and it leads her to abandon storm chasing altogether and take a desk job at the National Weather Service in New York. This is where Javi finds her. He's played by Anthony Ramos, and he comes to New York looking for Kate. He's an old team member of hers from her grad student days, and he's wanting to convince her to return to storm chasing, but this time he's got some cutting-edge technology that may help her to actually prove her theory about stopping a tornado. Reluctantly, Kate heads back to Oklahoma with Javi during a generational tornado season. I'm guessing the last generational tornado season like this was probably 1996. While there, she meets Javi's team. It's a straight-laced group of professionals and scientists and MIT grads, like top-notch talent and intelligence. She also meets Tyler, played by Glenn Powell. Tyler is a self-proclaimed tornado wrangler. He's got a huge YouTube following and a ragtag team of, well, individual characters, we'll just say that. Initially, Kate's really put off by Tyler and his team's cavalier ways. They run into each other again and again while they're chasing the same storms. But as the story develops, we get to see some deeper layers to all the characters involved. Kate, Tyler, Javi, we get to see some additional depth to each of them. And that adds to the story and the plot. The cast is stellar. Daisy Edgar Jones is likable and strong, convincingly the smartest person in the room without being off-putting. Glenn Powell is on his way to superstardom, and unsurprising, here he's captivating and charming. It's what you've come to expect from Powell. Anthony Ramos is a favorite of mine since Hamilton. He delivers a solid performance, though his character feels a bit underdeveloped compared to the others, likely due to the writing. Edgar Jones and Powell drive the heart of this film with their home run performances, while Ramos, despite being good, doesn't quite reach the same heights. But that's more about character development than his acting. Twisters is action-packed and engaging, even though the story is predictable. We've seen this core plot many, many times, but here it works. It allows us to focus on the action without overthinking the story. It's the epitome of a popcorn movie, delivering on its promise of tornado thrills. As the tornadoes intensify, I was glued to the screen, invested in the characters' fates. The film did exactly what it set out to do. Rural Oklahoma in itself is almost a character, painting a picture of community and resilience in the face of disaster. It evokes a sense of homesickness for a place I've never visited. The song Ain't No Love in Oklahoma by Luke Combs perfectly complements this vibe. The visual effects and aesthetic of the film were excellent. I've never been in the middle of a tornado, so I'm not an expert, but there were moments in the film where it felt pretty intense and real. That was due to the great special effects and great camera work. It was a big budget film, and it felt like it, delivering the quality we expect today. Overall, Twisters delivers. I laughed, I had fun, felt tense moments, and enjoyed the movie. No wonder it's been a summer hit, opening with $100 million at the box office its first weekend. to pull in audiences, and it continues to pull in audiences even against stiff competition like Deadpool and Wolverine. It wasn't the number one movie. Deadpool and Wolverine was, and it killed it. However, it did bring in 46 million over this last weekend, which shows that audiences are still coming to the film and the momentum is being maintained. This is largely in part, wow, I'm struggling. This is largely due to positive word of mouth. I'd give Twisters 4 out of 5 stars. With all the action, it's best experienced on the big screen. Due to the intensity, consider leaving your younger kids at home or see it first before deciding. That being said, my 12-year-old daughter saw it and loved it. Twisters is currently in theaters everywhere. Check your local listings and go see it today. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more movie reviews and content. And check out Movies That Make Us, where every week Tracy, Val, and I break down a different film. It's like book club, but for movies. Thanks for watching, and remember, this story we call life is better because you're in it. You matter. I'll see you next time.